'Tis a natural infirmity, a most powerful adversary. All men are subject to passions, and melancholy above all others. And how shall that be avoided? The greatest philosophers of most excellent wit cannot moderate themselves in this behalf. And how shall we, that are already crazed, fracti animis, sick in body, sick in mind, resist? Only pleasure of the world. And though we be far gone and habituate unto such fantastical imaginations, yet let us fortify ourselves against them by premeditation, reason, or as we do, by a crooked staff, bend ourselves another way. As he that looketh through a piece of red glass judges everything he sees to be red.
Methinks I see.
Corrupt vapors mounting to the head and distilling from thence to the eyes.
So sweet, sweet content, I feel and I see.
Mingle with the watery crystal, which we see that the shadows of things seen make all things appear in the humor that overspreads our sight.
How do not trouble me.
One is afraid to clench her hands, lest she crush the world like an apple. Another thinks himself so little that he can creep into a mouse hole. One is a cock and would clap his hands and crow. Another a nightingale and sings all night long.
All my joys to this are folly, none so sweet as melancholy.
To lie in clean linen and sweet, to read some pleasant author till he sleep, to have a basin of water dropping by his bedside, to lie near some pleasant murmur or continued noise which may benumb the senses, to hear sweet music, be it instrumental, vocal, that abateth heaviness of the soul. corporal tunes pacify our incorporeal soul and carry it beyond itself, elevate, extend it, and the spirits about the heart take in that trembling and dancing air into the body, and the mind, harmonically composed, is roused up at the tunes of music. For his fantasy is restless, operative, and quick, ever employed in continual cogitations. Disquieted with thoughts of things past, present, or to come, some toy runs ever in the mind. That fear, that suspicion, that abuse, that crotchet, that whimsy. Against their will, they must think of it 1,000 times over. Fretting, chafing, sighing, weeping, to and fro, in and out, tossed and tumbled up and down. As a man that is bitten with fleas, their restless minds are carried about. The air is not so full of flies in summer as their minds at all times of these anxious, irksome thoughts. For his fantasy is restless, operative and quick, in perpetual action, ever employed in continual cogitation.
Bei Bruchseit ruht so green, an Hütten sort of all unseen, with pleasing thoughts, the time begun.
If a stone could fall from the watery heavens, it would be 65 years before it would come to ground. How many spirits may the airs contain? Ignis fatui that sit on ship masts counterfeit suns and moons, St. Elmo's fires, water nymphs that deceive man as succubi in women's shades, fairies, Robin Goodfellow that dance on heaths and greens and leaves that green circle in plain fields, make strange noises in the night, open doors and shut them, fling down platters, appear in the likeness of hares, crows, black dogs. All things must be quietly composed, gentle speeches and fair means, no harsh language or uncomfortable words. Not to be too rigorous or to insult, not to deride, neglect, or condemn. Things down must not be dejected, but raised up. fierce dance. They that are taken can do nothing but dance till they be dead or cured. Music above all things they love. They will dance over stools, tables, now high in the air, now low like a snake. Even great bellied women will dance so long that they can stir neither hand nor foot, but seem to be quite dead.
Not thy foot to make me fall, make me fall, make me fall. Play with me, play with me, help me not.
Odorments to smell to, of rose water, violet flowers, water lilies do much to recreate the brains. A vessel of warm water to evaporate in the room will make a delightful perfume if there be added orange flowers, hills of citrons, stirrups, and such like gums. For the fumes which arise from the corrupt blood disturb the mind and make them fearful and dejected, weary of their lives. Dead men's bones, hobgoblins, ghosts, fairy baits of tombs, and all the bugbears of the night are before their eyes, and in their discontented humours they quarrel with all the world. The ground and posts with rose water. Of colours, it is good to behold green, red, yellow and white. To have light windows in the day, wax candles in the night, neat chambers, good fires in winter. Are the ordinary medicines of melancholy. Epithets of bugles, borage, water lily, sweet wine, decoctions of maiden hair, roses, wormwood. Fermentations of nutmeg, linctus hot and aromatical, Diam arboritum calidum, Diamos convulsion, Dia zinzibar, cold as Diam arboritum frigidum, Dia corolli, Dia codium. And plasters of mandrake, cataplasms of green herbs, pounded or sod in water till they be soft. Ointments of poppy syrup. Distillate of henbane, nightshade. Juleps of hemp seed, opiates. These are the ordinary medicines of melancholy. I wonder, what did God do before the world was made? Was he idle? Where did he bide? Why did he then make it, and not before? Wherefore is this rash placing of stars? Why are some big, some little? Why are they so confusedly set in the heavens, so much out of order? In all other things nature is equal, proportionable, and constant as in the fabric of man. Why are the heavens so irregular? What is the essence and matter of heavens? Is it hard and impenetrable as a quintessential, or is it penetrable and soft as the air itself is, that the planets move in it as birds in the air, fishes in the sea? If not hard, is it subtle, transparent, making music or still quiet? Liquid, open.
Never well, but with my thoughts
A sick man sits upon a green bank, and when the dog star parcheth the plains, he lies in a shady bower, feeds his eyes with variety of herbs, receives delightsome smells, and fills his ears with that sweet and various harmony of birds. Amongst orchards, gardens, green thickets, to take the gentle air amongst the mountains, to run up a steep hill, disport in some pleasant plain, by a riverside, brooks, pools, fish ponds, crystal fountains. Good God! What a company of pleasures hast thou made for man. Find a gallon of gold or a mint of mirth, an ell of moan. For that which is but a flea biting to one causes insufferable torment to another, and on every small occasion of misconceived abuse, injury, grief, disgrace, all other perturbations set upon him, and then, like a lame dog or a broken-winged goose, he droops and pines away, and is brought at last to that chronic or continued disease of melancholy itself. The world is a maze, a labyrinth of errors, a wilderness, a den of thieves and cheaters, full of filthy puddles, an ocean of adversity, wherein infirmities and calamities overtake one another as the sea waves. Now room and distrust, dried out, running, sitting, sweating, trembling, haunting. Precious stones have excellent virtues to revive the affections of the mind. Granates, a precious stone like the kernels of a pomegranate that much recreates the heart. The hyacinth and topaz allay anger, grief. The chrysolite, which much avails against fantastic illusions. In the belly of a swallow, there is a stone called Caledonius, which, if it be lapped in a fair cloth, doth drive away childish fears. Carbuncle, onyx, beryl, emerald, the sky-colored sapphire, fairest of all precious stones, frees the mind and mends manners. To delight and exhilarate the mind. With music to row upon the waters through the grand canal of Venice, to see the temple of Jerusalem fairly built of white marble, so curiously set out with cedar gold and jewels. The rooms of the Persian kings, in which all was beaten gold, with vines and grapes of precious stones, sweet voices ever sounding day and night. Such glittering of gold and brightest brass to shine, clear amber, silver pure, and ivory so fine. Was even such a one, and did it not excel Jupiter's lofty palace, where the gods do dwell? Some say old women may ride in the air upon a cowl stuff out of a chimney top.
Magic terror, sweet your merry dream.
By virtue of some magical murmur or whispering tones.
Can you laugh indignant at the scheme?
Alter themselves into several forms, now young, now old, high, low, like a cow, like a bird, a snake.
Pretentious wonders, witching imps of hair.
Translate bodies from place to place, bring their sweethearts to them by night, upon a goat's back flying in the air.
Mighty goblins and the child expand. So
imagination alone and this crazed humor of melancholy. To take baths of sweet water, in which is boiled the leaves of wild melons. Pure, thin, light water of good smell and taste, like to the air in sight. Rain water is purest, or fountain water that riseth in the east from a quick running spring, from flinty, chalky ground.
Aqua fluvi.
Into cisterns with descending steps and deep wells, as of old in the Holy Land.
Oh, blessed days, so sweet content, in paradise my time is spent. Such thoughts may still my fancy move with myself
A most incomparable delight it is so to melancholize. Build castles in the air, go smiling, acting an infinite variety of parts. So delightsome these toys are at first, they could spend whole days and nights in its fantastical meditations, which are like unto dreams. As he that is led about the heath by a puck in the night, they run on in this labyrinth, winding and unwinding themselves as so many clocks. But upon a sudden, the scene alters. Fear and sorrow supplant those pleasing thoughts. Suspicion, irresolution, and perpetual anxiety succeed in their places. So, by little and little, melancholy, this feral fiend is drawn on, extending by its branches so far towards heaven as, by its roots, it does down towards Tartarus, till they cannot endure company, life, or light itself. Delight it is to run on in this labyrinth of meditation, on and on until we are led to a place where neither anger, fear, sorrow, nor any other perturbation can lay hold. Where self-love will surface, lightness of mind and immoderate joy slyly and insensibly lull our souls asleep. Amabilis insania, this soft and whispering popular air, this delectable frenzy which so sweetly sets upon us, ravishes our senses, makes us swell beyond our bounds and forget ourselves. Oh, he is mad, mad, mad. No war with him who would no longer be a man, but a god. Like a dolphin on the shore, sequestered from the world, a theater to myself. I want nothing. Nihil est, nihil come sick. We can make no resistance. 'Tis in his blood, his brains. You may as well bid him that is diseased not to feel pain as a melancholy man not to fear. It cannot be removed. Yet might not even that which is most violent be mitigated? That which is most cruel, much